Toast, gentlemen, to pigs and pullets.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Enough. You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
You want to take him down with an arrow?
Certainly. Why wouldn't I?
You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears.
Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn.
Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck! After him! Fetch! Mount up, Henry! Chase down that swine!
Salutare tuturor și bine ați revenit la un nou episod din seria Come Deliverance. Ne aflăm în orașul Ratai, unde am ajuns după ce am fost cu Henry în Skalitz și am încercat să-i mormântăm părinții. Dar din păcate niște bandiți ne-au atacat și a fost cât pe ce să ne ucidă. Și i-au mai furat și sabia lui Henry, dar cu ajutorul Teresei și a lui Robert, capitanul gărzii lui Divish, am reușit să scăpăm și am ajuns aici, în Ratai, unde Radzig Kobyla l-a luat pe Henry în subordinea lui, iar acum avem de făcut câteva task-uri, dintre care unul dintre ele este să mergem la bailiff. Aici am rămas data trecută, care probabil vrea să facem ceva pentru el. Din ce îmi dau seama, bailiff ar trebui să fie un fel de polițist. Avem aici o arenă de luptă. Luptă destul de bine participanții ăștia. Probabil o să putem intra și noi acolo în turneu, dar e puțin mai complicat acum la început. Trebuie să mai creștem în nivel, să mai deblocăm anumite kill-uri și perk-uri. Plus că bănuiesc că o să ne trebuiască și echipament, ceea ce nu prea avem în momentul de față. Taylor.
God be with you.
Nu e aici bailiff-ul. Să putem repara cămașa lui Henry.
Let's have a word about the price.
Aye? Why not?
Is this enough?
More. This is a waste of time.
Dar nu vrea deloc să lase la preț. Hai să mai încercăm o dată.
Let's have a word.
Aye?
Satisfied?
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Chiar a crescut prețul dacă n-am
That's a sum I can live with.
mai bine acceptat de prima dată. Nimic interesant aici. Dar unde e bailiff ăsta? Ia să vedem, poate rare pe aici. Uite, ăsta e.
Good health to you.
Ne poate învăța să citim.
I'm to
Hai să
put
intrăm
myself
în
under the bailiff's command.
slujba lui.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I have, and I have the bruises to prove it. The captain doesn't hold back.
The harder the training, the easier the battle. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, bailiff.
I want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in Uzhitz. He could teach you. May the Lord watch over you.
No, deci el nu ne poate învăța să citim. Trebuie să mergem la un script din Uzhitz. Bun, acum trebuie să ne luăm echipamentul din armorerie și să ne întâlnim cu Yaroslav Nightingale. Uite, aici e Nightingale, iar aici avem armoreria. Uite-l pe Cune și hai să vedem dacă ne putem recupera datoria de la el.
Aren't you observant?
You still owe me. Don't think I've forgotten.
I don't owe you. I owe your father, and he's dead. So get out of
Nu
here.
vrea să ne dea nimic. Ia să vedem.
You can't avoid this forever, you know.
Of course I can. It's you who can't piss me off forever.
Do you really want to make me angry? Do you really think that's wise?
No, I don't. Fine, I owe you. And what am I supposed to do about it? You think you'll get anything from me? Look at what I've got. But maybe I could. Maybe I could tell you where you can find some money. If you forgive my debt, that is.
Nu are bani să ne dea, dar o să ne dezvăluie locația unei surse de venit, să-i zicem așa. Că s-ar putea să ne pună să furăm ceva.
Start talking.
No. First I want you to swear you won't be demanding anything else from me.
Very well then. Talk.
When we were running from Skalitz, I heard something. I don't know who said it. It's a miracle I could even hear it in that chaos. Either way, somebody hid a lot of coin under a dovecote.
Under a dovecote? And that's it?
That's all I know. How many dovecotes could there be in Skalitz?
Deci trebuie să căutăm sub o colivie de porumbei din Skalitz. Acolo a ascuns cineva o comoară. O să vedem când ajungem pe acolo. Este cam mult fum de aici. Pare a fi un cuptor sau ceva asemănător. O fumătoare, poate.
Have you come from the bailiff?
I was told to pick up a kit here.
Name?
Henry.
And? In fealty to?
Sir Radzig Kobyla.
Yes, I've got you. Well, come on in then. Make yourself at home. Henry. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop trouble, not start.
Se pare că nu e cine știe ce echipament. De pe aici nu mai putem lua nimic. Ia să vedem. Ne-a dat un baston de ăsta. Un coif. Nușile astea le aveam noi. Acest gambeson, cum i-a zis el. Cred că atât. Cam asta. Hai să mergem la Nightingale. Trebuie să și mâncăm ceva. Asta e un cismar. Hai să ne reparăm și noi pantofii.
Let's have a word about the price.
Naturally.
Cum mai în banii ăștia cred că putem cumpăra o pereche de cizme noi.
Who's there? What?
Am mâncat și am fugit. De unde ar fi gardianul ăsta?
Good luck to you.
Deliver us from perils, only pure and everything I had, the godless beast. Have some compassion.
Ah, ok, cred că... Da, nu, e 11. Ora e potrivită. Mă gândeam că am ajuns prea devreme. Totuși, hai să așteptăm o oră, că...
Here I am.
Eram prea
My name is
devreme.
Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
Ok, deci va trebui să mergem în patrulă cu Nightingale și apoi să mergem să închidem tavernele.
It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord.
Dear people, don't leave a poor woman to starve. Sigismund took everything I had.
This is our rat house.
Godless beast.
Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Goods, handy implements, and machines of every kind.
Bread,
Come on up
groceries,
and buy.
whatever you can spare. Have a look at these
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not
E
big
cineva
enough
care
for
se
you?
ceartă aici.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my
Nu-i
doorstep.
convine că Jane stă și cerșește în fața magazinului său.
She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
I think you ought to give Jane something.
I gave her a groschen yesterday, and today she's ruining my business. Have you taken leave of your senses? Why should I give her anything?
Well, you wouldn't want to look like a heartless bastard in front of the whole town, would you?
No, certainly not.
There you go then. Just a coin or two and you'll have an even better name.
Oh, for God's sake. Here you are. And don't come back.
Thank you.
See now? It didn't hurt too much.
He'll hate you now, that I can tell you. But you acted like a good Christian.
Pare că o să ne urască, dar măcar Jane o să fie fericită că are ce mânca.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
Ok, deci Hans era moștenitorul de drept al orașului Ratai, dar Hanush îi ținea cumva locul până când Hans era suficient de matur. Asta pentru că erau înrudiți cumva.
This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
De ce nu fi luat-o oare pe drum? A luat-o pe aici, în boscheți?
Let's move along to the inner bailey. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment. his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
Coming?
The Ratte fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad. Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet.
My livelihood.
Good.
Be merciful, good
Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
Trebuie să găsim un gardian care aparent era setat și s-a dus la cârciumă. Ia, uite-l chiar aici.
What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out!
Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
Hai că l-am gonit pe el de aici și am venit noi să bem în locul lui.
That fool got me all worked up.
Coming.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
You're a brave soul taking me on. I'm not used to losing.
Ok, ia să vedem ce trebuie să facem aici în primul rând. Trebuie să adunăm totalul ăla de puncte. Și trebuie să avem cât mai multe zaruri de 1 sau de 5. Ideal ar fi de 1, pentru că valorează 100 de puncte. Dar 3 de același fel valorează 400 de puncte. Iar 3 de 1 valorează 1000 de puncte. Ok. 5 de același fel 1600 și așa mai departe. Ok. Deci trebuie să facem perechi, cu alte cuvinte. Cu cât mai multe zaruri de același fel, cu atât mai bine.
This'll be the one. We'll see. No point in pushing it. This'll be the one. Your turn.
Da, n-avem noroc deloc. Deja ne-a bătut.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
Nu știu când am acceptat noi quest-ul ăsta cu turneul.
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Trebuie să mergem să tragem clopotul de închidere. Iar apoi să ne asigurăm că taverna a fost închisă. Uite-l aici. Acum ne întoarcem la tavernă.
Very well.
And the canon of St. Wenceslaus in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate.
Da, e Hans aici, sigur o să ne creeze probleme.
So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save their bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Iar o să ne batem cu Hans aici.
That'll teach you how to talk to your betters. Give that bastard something to remember you by.
Bollocks!
Beat Teach that insolent punk a lesson. That'll show it.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
Opa, ne-a prins Hanuș.
Insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities as a bailiff.
Not
I can't-
anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility.
Ne-am ales cu o pedeapsă. O merge
Let's
cu
go.
Hans la
Tell the kitchen I'm
vânătoare.
hungry. It's been a long journey.
I'm getting desperate now.
Why is that, for the love of God?
You know what my old man is like. Nothing ever good enough for him, always turning his nose up at everything I cook.
You'd think he had blue blood. What is it this time?
He brought me a hare and said make something special with it.
Ah, picky is he?
I need
That's
to search
putting it
you.
mildly.
Get
I can't do
going.
cream sauce because it gives him gut trouble.
Why?
Can't stand the smell of garlic.
Orders of his lordship.
Ce-am făcut?
Oh, I see. That's a nuisance.
As you wish.
Can you think of anything I can do with it?
All's well. Mind how you
It's all
go.
about the seasoning. Just roast it with a bit of lard, the same as usual, but add some
Deci trebuie să avem grijă că, uite, gardienii ăștia ne pot verifica dacă ne prind în timpul nopții pe aici. Dacă avem ceva furat, nu o să iasă prea bine. Chiar aveam de gând ca în noaptea asta să jefuim ceva de pe aici. Să dăm jos din armură. Așa. Noi 24. E că aici ar trebui să avem un vânător. Reușim să furăm câte ceva de la el. Asta până trece ziua ca să putem merge cu Hans la vânătoare. Nu se mai vede nimic acum. Opa, cred că i-am găsit stash-ul. Dau unei comori. Mai multe arcuri. Nu o să luăm decât săgețile astea. Să vedem, parcă fiind furate. Hai să vedem. Știu că e o tabără chiar aici. Mergem să dormim acolo. Sper să treacă semnul ăla că sunt furate. și să nu ne mai controleze nimeni, că tocmai ce ne-a controlat unul dintre ei. Asta ca să putem folosi săgețile la vânătoare. Da, am luat doar săgețile, că o arcă aveam. Vezi că nu putem folosi arcul ăsta. Nu cred că îndeplinim cerințele astea. Minimul de strength și agilitate. Uite. You're trying to use a bow that demands better skills than you have now, so its effectiveness is greatly lowered. Hai că uite, bă, că merge totuși. O lăsăm acolo. Și hai să le dezechipăm săgețile astea.
Here I am.
I'm overjoyed. Have you got a horse?
No, sir.
Pe de unde
Where would
cal?
someone like me get a horse?
Good
Ia să vedem, poate luăm și un cal acum.
Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
Ha, ha, ha. Bună gluma asta.
But sir, isn't there a horse I could borrow?
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or, then again, you can just run alongside as befits a peasant. May the Lord watch over you.
Nu e prea frumos ce ai făcut, Hans.
Let's go! Yeah! Hurry up, blacksmith! Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir.
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. You understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir.
Pare destul de încrezător Hans în skill-urile lui de vânător. O să vedem.
Listen, I wanted to ask you about Skalitz.
I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Skalitz, and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want details.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out.
Că e bine că a făcut fast travel, că măcar săturasem să merg pe lângă calul lui.
We'll make camp here.
Uite că am găsit un arc. E bine că îl putem echipa.
Bring me wine and bacon from the saddlebag.
Da, grozav. El nu putea să-și ia când a venit. Trebuie să mergem noi să îi luăm, să-i ducem.
Coming up, sir.
At long last.
Bacon. Și wine. X.
So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Ratte for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
How come Hanush looks after you anyway?
For a start, he doesn't look after me. I'm not an infant blacksmith's boy. Hanush is just managing my property until I'm an adult.
When will that happen?
What are you implying?
Nothing. I didn't mean it like that. I meant that you seem quite adult to me already, sir.
Well, it's hard to say. Before he died, my father appointed a council of nobles to decide the matter. Only they can't be bothered travelling halfway across the country just to assess the claim of some stripling. Under normal circumstances, it wouldn't be necessary. The king would decide on my adulthood. Only...
The king is gone.
Just so.
If I may ask, sir, What does a lord like you do all day?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was always some courtier or teacher dogging my footsteps. Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush. Governing is no joke, at least most of the time. Only last week I had to listen to complaints from my subjects.
But that could be interesting too, couldn't it?
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of sheep, bleating all the time. Even study is more interesting.
What are we going to hunt?
Cumans.
What? Cumans? But...
You should see your face! I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But I'd like to bag a boar. One, at least. And a few hares too, eh?
But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's loosened. So, tell me about Skalitz. I heard Sigismund had 100 banners there.
I don't know, sir. I didn't have time to count them. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friends and neighbours, and it was a miracle I got away. I don't know what else I can add.
I'm sorry about that. But tell me, I heard in the tavern...
What, that Sigismund flew down on a dragon? That the Cumans have horns and hooves? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a tale of adventure to share over a tankard of ale.
All right. I understand. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late to go anywhere today. But tomorrow we set off at first light. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Ok, trebuie să așteptăm ziua următoare. Hai să echipăm arcul ăsta. You can't sleep any longer, okay?
What are you waiting for? Your lord requires you for the hunt.
Really? Such a renowned hunter needs help?
You wouldn't dare mock your betters now, would you?
Heaven forbid, your lordship.
If that's the way you want it, peasant, we'll meet back here at noon. Whoever has the most hares wins. Oh, and if you don't have anything to shoot with, there's a crate in the camp with some old hunting equipment. You can help yourself. After all, there's no sport in trouncing some wretch who hasn't a chance in hell.
By all means, Sir Hans.
Ha! You'll soon be laughing on the other side of your grubby face. And now turn your back for a while. I know a few tried and tested spots in these woods, and I don't want you stealing them.
Ok, se pare că Hans vrea să intre în competiție cu noi. Cine vânează cei mai mulți iepuri până la amiază. Și acum trebuie să așteptăm un pic să plece el. Ca nu cumva să-i descoperi în locul secret, zice el. Uite-l aici. Hai să așteptăm un pic să plece. Hai să luăm hunting arrows. Aș vrea să le consumăm pe astea cu piercing, că dau destul de mult damage, 130. A luat-o încolo, o luăm și noi în direcția asta. Da, uite, deja mă văd un iepure. Acum mai trebuie să-l și nimerim. L-am pierdut în tufiș. Uite-l aici. Deci altul. Tragem în ăsta că e mai aproape. Nice. Îmi pare că se duce săgeata spre el, dar nu-l nimerește. Nice. Deja sunt 12. Nu știu de ce, dar e ok. Nu știu dacă mai are rost să mai încercăm să vânăm ceva, că deja am făcut vreo 20 de iepuri așa din 2 iepurași pe aici. Fly agric. Pare o trăvitoră ciuperca asta. Hai să mai prindem măcar un iepure și apoi mergem să-l așteptăm pe Hans. Unul acolo văd. S-ar putea să fie Hans. Se auzea un câine, m-am speriat un pic. Nice.
How many bunnies have you taken down?
How did the hunt go for you, sir? I did quite well. Look.
Show me. Not bad, though. Quite good, actually. For a common blacksmith's boy.
Shouldn't there be some reward for the victor?
Jesus, the insolence. A serf asking his lord for coin. But never let it be said I'm a pinch purse. Very well, then.
Your serf humbly thanks you, my lord.
And now come along. Let's go and hunt some real game.
Ok, vrea să vânăm real game, cum zice el, dar...
Henry, mount up and let's go hunting.
Stai să gătim și noi iepurii ăștia. A rămas blocat. Hai că cățel. Ah! Ne-a lovit.
See here, wallow, and it's been freshly rooted. There'll be balls somewhere nearby, so.
Ok, cred că mistrețul să vânăm.
Slow and quiet, whatever you do.
Dacă o să prindem ceva.
Watch out for them from the top of that mound there.
Knockout. Ok, deci putem și să ucidem și din stealth, doar că nu pe Hans. Uite și mistrețul nostru.
You want to take him down with an arrow? Certainly. Why wouldn't I? You won't kill him like that. Boar is hunted with spears. Is that so? So now all of a sudden you're a master huntsman, are you? Watch and learn.
Did you see that? Damn, I'm good. Quiet. So, next time you try to tell me I can't kill a boar with an arrow, you can... Fuck! After him! Fetch! Mount up, Henry. Chase down that swine! Yeah!
Ia să vedem pe unde o fi luat-o Hans acum. Văd că a dispărut cu totul. Nu prea se mai vede deloc. Discovered grave? Deci, practic e mormântul unui nelegiuit sau al cuiva care a comis suicid. Dar unde e? Că nu e marcat. Uite aici. Am găsit câțiva groșeni, nu e rău deloc. Uite, văd ceva aici în față. Tabără. Pare să fie și cineva aici. L-au răpit pe Hans. Să vedem dacă putem să eliminăm măcar unul dintre ei. Ne-a descoperit.
Hey, you! You sodomite! What's it like to be fucked by a horse, eh?
Vine către noi.
Nicsak, mi bújt itt elő?
A naiba ne văzut. Dar mori odată. Faină. Hai să-i luăm urechea. Cam atât. Să mergem că mai era unul acolo. Dar nu-l mai văd. Să mâncăm ceva. Da, așa am mâncat și prea mult acum. You're big clumsy. Ok. Nu, eram destul de clumsy. Am mai luat și un negativ stats de ăsta. Deși mistrețul. Cred că doarme. Uite-l acolo. Opa, s-a trezit și ăsta.
Beszarás. És pont amikor kedvem lenne valakiből kiverni a lelket.
Am ratat. Oh.
Those Cumans are filthy animals, I can tell you. Can you believe they slaughtered my dogs, the cunts?
Ok, cam asta am avut de luat de aici. Ia să vedem. Poțiune de viață ceva. Cred că marigold. Da. Opa, nu. Trebuie să mai aruncăm din inventar. Ia să vedem. Cuman bow. Nu-l putem folosi, așa că îl aruncăm. Am aruncat iepuria. Gol. Ok, hai să-l dezlegăm pe Hans.
Come on, Henry, old chap. I'll have a bronze bust made of you, my friend. But where have you been till now?
Oh, you know, I was picking berries, had a drink of wine, took a little nap.
You lunatic! They almost had me roasting on a spit.
I'd say it looked more like they were about to take your maidenhood.
Now look here, dung grubber. Is that any way to speak to a nobleman?
S-a supărat.
I apologize, sir. I'm just glad you're all right.
I'm yanking your pizzle, you dolt! Thank you for rescuing me.
That wound doesn't look good, Sir Hans.
You're right. Those Cuman swine roughed me up a bit. And my damned horse is bolted. You'll have to get me home somehow.
The sooner we get out of here, the better. Who knows how many bandits are creeping around here.
Let's go then. I've had quite enough excitement already.
It's Lord Capon.
Uite că a ajuns, e bine că n-a trebuit să-l cărăm noi pe Hans. Era și distanța destul de mare.
Help him.
How is it possible, Radzig? Those bastards make so bold no more than a mile from the castle. We'll have to send out more patrols.
That won't do us any good, Hanush. Even if we had 10 times the men, we couldn't beat through every thicket in the fiefdom.
You sent for me, sir?
Come in.
I don't know how to thank you, Henry. If it wasn't for you, Hans would be dead. And to think I sent you out with him as a punishment.
I was only doing my duty, sir.
Don't be so modest, young Henry. You showed not only courage, but loyalty to your liege. That's why I'm taking you into my personal service.
Sir, thank you, sir.
Well, let's celebrate your promotion and Sir Hans's recovery. Well, don't just stand there, lad. Pour us a drink.
Cred că Henry tocmai a fost promovat în garda personală a lui Radzig, cum zice
Sorry to
el.
interrupt, sir, but I've urgent tidings.
What now?
Ce s-a mai întâmplat?
A stable boy came from Neuhof. He says brigands raided the stud farm this morning. There's many
O
dead.
fermă de cai a fost prădată la Neuhof.
Tell us exactly what happened.
I'm not sure. The boy was so shook up he could barely speak. He said the bandits murdered for the joy of it. I'm sorry, sir. Your vassal Smil is dead.
Who did this?
L-a ucis pe Smil. Cine o fi
Don't know,
Smil?
sir. The stable boy just kept babbling about some huge fellow in black armor who led the attack.
Take as many men
Aha,
as
să
you
fi
need.
fost ăsta cel care l-a atacat și pe Henry.
And bring me their heads.
Yes, sir.
My men at your disposal too, Hanush.
Thank you, friend.
Sir, let me ride with them.
He's full of piss and vinegar, isn't he?
Their leader, he must be the one who attacked me at Skalitz. There can't be two men in the whole kingdom who look like that.
You think he might still have my sword? No doubt you could use another swordsman, Captain.
As you command, my lord.
How soon can you leave, Bernard?
Soon as the men are ready, sir.
Good. Wait in the courtyard for Henry. And give him a horse.
Oh, am primit și un cal.
His reward for saving Sir Hans.
Avem propriul cal acum. E bine.
Thank you.
Well, go! I want these culprits in the hands of the executioner as soon as possible.
I won't let you down, sir.
Ok. Acum trebuie să mergem la Neuhof să vedem ce s-a întâmplat cu atacul la acea fermă de cai. Dar asta în episodul viitor. O să încheiem aici acest episod. Mulțumesc tuturor celor care au rămas până la final. Dacă v-a plăcut acest video, nu uitați să lăsați și voi un like, un subscribe. Eu am fost Mr. M și ne vedem în episodul viitor.